Have you ever wondered which fantasy creature is mostly linked to your personality? This quiz will spill the tea. Pick your answers and don't forget to count your score. The results will be waiting for you at the end of the video. Finally, your dreams come true. You got an invitation letter from a secret magic academy. Which design would you prefer? Option A adds 3 points to your score. B costs 2. Answer C is worth 1 point. D brings you 4 points. And option E costs 0 points. You've arrived at the academy. Time to choose your room. Option A brings you 1 point. B is worth 2 points. C brings you 0 points. Option D adds 4 points to your score. And E brings you 3 points. Which of your senses do you most rely on? Eyesight is worth 4 points. If you choose hearing, add 2 points to your score. Scent brings you 3 points. Touch is worth 0 points. And taste brings you 1 point. With whom would you rather pick as your roommate? A brings 3 points to your score. Answer B costs 1 point. C brings you 2 points. If you chose D, add 4 points to your basket. And E costs 0. Which combination seems more attractive to you? Earth plus fire brings you 4 points. Air plus water adds 1 point to your score. If you picked fire and water, grab 3 points. Water and earth costs 0, and the fire plus air combination brings you 2 points. The lessons begin. Time to choose your first school crush. Who would you rather fall in love with? Option A costs 0. B brings you 3 points. C costs 4 points. D brings you 2 points. And E is worth 1 point. Let's go to the school canteen. What would you like for lunch? A chocolate bar with coffee brings you 4 points. If you picked cherry pie, add 1 point to your score. Sandwiches cost 0 points. A burger with fries brings you 2 points. And if you choose the sushi set, grab 3 points. Suddenly, your crush offers to go for a walk. Where would you like to go? Option A adds 1 point to your score. B costs 3 points. Answer C is worth 4 points. D brings you 2 points. And option E costs 0 points. During your walk, you see a flower. Which one? Orchid costs 3 points. If you picked lilies, grab 1 point. Daisy brings you 2 points. Rose costs 4 points. And Peon adds 0 points to your score. Your teacher offers you 5 out-of-school activities. What would you rather choose? Choir brings you 3 points. Pottery costs 0. Dragon riding brings you 2 points. Drama club is worth 1 point. And fencing adds 4 points to your score. What's your weakness? If you picked arrogance, take 1 point. Anger brings you 2 points. Laziness is worth 0. Lust is worth 3 points. And cynicism is worth 4 points. Your first week at the Magic Academy is over. What would you like to do on the weekend? Hide from everyone and meditate. Just stay in my room and chill. Go on a date, obviously. Gather my new friends and watch movies. Hiking in the woods. A brings you 4 points. B costs 0 points. Answer C costs 3 points. D brings you 1 point. If you chose E, add 2 points to your basket. The school bully pulls a prank on you. How would you react? Just give me 5 minutes and he'll be my bestie. I'll just run to my room and cry. What bully? I'm the main bully here. Revenge is a dish better served cold. I'll figure out his weakness and use it against him. A costs 3 points. Answer B is worth 0. C is worth 2 points. D brings you 1 point. And E adds 4 points to your score. What magic discipline is likely to be your favorite? Option A costs 4 points. B brings you 3 points. C costs 2 points. D brings you 0 points. And E adds 1 point to your score. Which magic tool attracts you the most? Option A adds 2 points to your score. B costs 4 points. Answer C is worth 3 points. D brings you 1 point. And option E costs 0 points. You need to choose one of these 5 magical animals as your faculty mascot. Whom would you prefer? If you pick the serpent, take 1 point. The phoenix brings you 4 points. The unicorn is worth 2 points. The mermaid costs 3 points. And the dragon brings you 0 points. The Academy will soon host a masquerade ball. Which mask will you choose to wear? Venetian Classic brings you 3 points. The animal mask is worth 2 points. This creepy doctor mask is worth 1 point. Sad clown mask costs 0. And if you chose this cyberpunk option, add 4 points to your score. You enter a secret room by accident and face a magical mirror that reflects the dark side of one's soul. Which reflection looks like your inner bad guy? Option A is worth 0 points. B costs 3 points. And option C costs 4 points. Answer D is worth 1 point. E brings you 0 points. You enter the next room and see a mirror that reflects your biggest dream. Which one looks like yours? Option A adds 2 points to your score. B costs 3 points. Answer C is worth 1 point. D brings you 0 points. And option E costs 4 points. Ready for the results? Make sure to calculate your score correctly, and let's go! Congratulations! You have extraordinary mental abilities. You can read people like books. It's almost impossible to deceive you. That's why other people treat you with respect and admiration. Although your talent can make you a little cynical, don't rush to turn to the dark side. It's good to know everything, but leaving the door open to miracles is even better. People might surprise you in good ways too. If you got 45 to 60 points, ooh la la, you're a siren, a mysterious sea creature which can charm everyone with its singing. Your bright and sweet vibe can chase away all despair. People can't help but fall in love with you at first sight. That's why you shouldn't have problems with making friends or succeeding in your career. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. You're blessed with the gift of a siren song to inspire others, not to manipulate them. You have a dual personality, just like a werewolf. On the one hand, you're a warm-hearted and charismatic person with a great sense of humor. But on the other hand, you can get really harsh if someone violates your boundaries or offends your family. Passion is your profession. You do things with genuine dedication, which helps you succeed in life. People perceive you as either a great, loving friend or as a dangerous enemy. You can easily be the soul of your tribe if you learn to control your instincts and show your teeth only when necessary. Vampires make the greatest leaders. Unlike most people, you realize the real worth of life force and time. This talent allows you to guide others towards higher productivity and joy. Your intuition always tells which project will flourish and which one will only drain your energy. That's why you act carefully and precisely like a surgeon. Friends might call you unpredictable and gloomy, but don't worry. They're in love with your sophisticated taste and independent personality. If your score is between 0 to 15 points, your mind is probably super peaceful and stable. You might take your time to make a decision, but when it's made, it's carved in stone. So if you ever feel stuck in life, just try new things and embrace the unknown. When it comes to group work, you're the person who makes things happen. That's why people see you as a loyal and trustworthy friend who's always there to support them and give wise advice. By the way, you can make a great principal of the Magic Academy. Think about it.
All right, it's time for a personality test. Keep track of your points and check your results at the end of the test. 1. Do you like playing tricks on people? A. Yes, but only my close friends. They know I don't mean it. B. Everyone, all the time. C. Never. I'm afraid to hurt their feelings. D. Only if they play tricks on me. If you picked option A, you just earned 20 points. If you went with B, add 40 points to your basket. Those who chose C earned 10 points, and D is worth 30 points. 2. Which of these animals do you associate yourself with? A. Panther. I'm also posh, fast, and can always protect myself. B. Cute puppy. I wouldn't survive a day without my family. C. Kangaroo. I'm one of a kind, and you can't approach me easily. D. Chameleon. I can fit into any surroundings. All panthers out there get 20 points. Puppies at heart can add 10 points to their score. Kangaroos scored 30, and chameleons get 40 points. 3. If you turned into a superhero, what would you do first? A. Save the world. B. Travel the world. Being a superhero involves flying, right? C. Meet my favorite celebrity. D. Use my superpowers to produce as much money as I've always wanted. Option A brings you 30 points, B is worth 20, C is worth 10 points, and D gives you 40 points. 4. It's your birthday, and your friends surprise you with your dream car. How long will you be happy about it? A. A week, perhaps, until the joy fades away. B. Forever. It's the gift of a lifetime. C. It's no big deal. It takes way more than that to make me happy. D. I won't accept it. It's too much, and they know it. If you picked A, add 20 points to your score. If you went with B, it's worth 10 points. C brings you 40 points, and D, 30 points. 5. What's your favorite kind of weather? A. Beach weather. Sunshine, no clouds, and heat. B. I love snow. Playing outside or staying at home on a snowy day makes me happy. C. Rainy weather. The sound of it helps me calm down. D. Extreme weather. Thunderstorms, tornadoes, sandstorms. They make life more exciting. If you prefer sunshine, add 20 points to your basket. Snow fans earn 10 points. Rain fans get 40 points. And those who love extreme weather earn 30 points. 6. What movie would you choose to star in? A. Drama. I know how to play it because, well, I live it. B. Comedy. My sense of humor and irony will help. C. A superhero movie. I even know what my superhero costume will look like. D. I want to star in a detective movie and solve mysteries. Option A brings you 20 points. B is worth 10 points. C brings you 30 points, and D is worth 40 points. 7. How do you feel before an important event? A. Nervous and scared. I don't want to let anyone down. B. Excited. I love to test myself and triumph. C. Calm and focused. That's what helps me always win. D. Useless. I always feel like others are putting more in it. If option A is your choice, you get 10 points. Would you rather go with B? Well, that's worth 30 points. C brings you 40 points, and D is worth 20 points. 8. What activity would you like to exclude from your routine for good? A. Washing, drying, and brushing my hair. It's a waste of time. B. Having to pick my outfits. Let a robot do it for me. C. Cooking. It's definitely not my thing. D. Cleaning. Things turn into a mess again too soon. If option A sounds like the way to go, give yourself 10 points. If B is your choice, you just scored 30 points. In case you went with C, add 40 points to your basket. And finally, D brings you 20 points. 9. Which sense do you rely on the most? A. Smell. I could create my own perfumes. B. Hearing. I can hear someone whisper across the street. C. Sight. They say I have eyes on my back. D. Taste. It has never let me down. If you went for sense of smell, you get 40 points. Those who trust their hearing get 10 points. If you have an eagle eye, award yourself with 20 points. And your sense of taste brings you 30 points. 10. You're arranging a first date with someone you really like. What's it gonna be? A. I'll rent a movie theater or a planetarium just for the two of us. B. I'll cook some fancy food and learn to play some musical instrument. C. I'll take them to an escape room and let them show how smart and brave they are. D. I don't arrange dates. Others try their best to impress me. Option A brings you 10 points. B gives you 30 points. Option C is worth 20 points. If you choose option D, here are your 40 points. 11. What do you do when you're angry? A. Ignore everything and everyone. I need some time to cool down. B. Read my favorite book or listen to some music. C. cry my heart out. It helps me restart my system. D. Think it over. I gotta understand what made me so angry and how to avoid it. Option A adds 40 points to your basket. Option B gives you 30 points. C is worth 10 points, and D is worth 20 points. 12. Your friend's having a housewarming party. What do you bring to it? A. Some food or something else practical will do. B. I'll write a poem or make a fun collage and frame it to make it memorable. C. I'll just ask them what they need for the new house. D. Nothing. My presence is the best gift. In case you chose option A, give yourself 10 points. B adds 30 points to your score. C is worth 20, and D is a 40-point option. 13. What time do you usually go to bed? A. 10 p.m. Well, 11 p.m. at the latest. I keep it healthy. B. 2 a.m. or so, and then I wake up around 2 p.m. C. What sleep? I never get any. D. 8 p.m. I need my beauty sleep. Healthy sleepers get 40 points. Night owls get 30 points. Those who never sleep win 20 points. And those who go to bed early get 10 points. 14. Which of the following sounds like the absolute worst idea to you? A. Never leaving my hometown for the rest of my life. B. Doing all the work and watching others getting promoted. C. Have someone else pick my hairstyle for me. I just can't pick my hairstyle. D. Never knowing my schedule. I can't live without a good plan. Those who went with option A get 30 points. Option B is worth 40 points. C brings you 20 points, and D is worth 10 points. 15. Pick a color combination you'd never get tired of wearing. A. Black and white. I'm classy. B. Gray and pink. Official with a playful twist. C. Orange, purple, and emerald with a sparkle of blue. I dress brightly. D. Stripes, polka dots, paisley. It's not about colors, it's about patterns. In case you chose option A, add 40 points to your score. B brings you 10 points. C brings you 30 points, and D is worth 20 points. Alright, it's time to sum up your points. If you ended up with 150 to 230 points, your hidden superpower is invisibility. You can always disappear from an event you don't like smoothly. If you don't want anyone to notice you at a lecture or business meeting, they never will. Did you get 240 to 330 points? Congrats! You have the superpower of flying. You're doing things way faster than other people. Sometimes they ask you to share your secret of being here and there at the same time. You fly from place to place and are never late. You're always the first to try out a new trend or visit a new place. In case you scored 340 to 420 points, you're a super brain. You're one of the smartest people around. You can figure out the solution to any problem in a matter of seconds. When life gets too easy, your brain gets bored. You have an excellent sense of humor and irony. You like to plan things, and your plan always works out. Those who got 430 to 510 points, you have the superpower of reading minds. You have a lot of friends, and you make new ones easily. You always feel when something's wrong with them, and you know exactly how to help. You can also make others change their mind if it's in your interest. And if your final score is 520 points or more, you're a money magnet. You never run out of it. The second you realize that you could use some more cash, you find opportunities to make it float your way. You know how to save and how to spend money. I scored 410, by the way.
Hello there, coffee lovers. Imagine your first sip of freshly brewed beverage in the morning. Tastes like heaven. But have you ever wondered what your coffee preference says about you? Every day we shape our unique personalities with billions of big and tiny decisions. And multiple studies have revealed links between your choice of coffee and behavioral traits. So make your usual order, and let's find out more about your personality. Cappuccino lovers. If you're into the classy cappuccino foam, you're probably a very creative, open, and motivated person. You have no problem with being the center of attention and easily get bored by detail. Also, cappuccino lovers tend to have sophisticated tastes. Speaking of which, Italians prefer drinking cappuccino only in the morning. This milky drink is considered as a separate meal, which is too heavy for the afternoon. Invented at the beginning of the 20th century, cappuccino succeeded to win hearts all over the world. It was originally named after Italian monks Cappuccini, which literally means hood in Italian. The color of the monks' robes was very similar to the mix of espresso and frothed milk. But today, cappuccino comes in a variety of flavors and colors. And if you like to try new toppings, your personality might be more adventurous than you think. Also, the study showed that people pleasers tend to add sugar, milk, or creamer to their coffee. So if you're always drowning in other people's needs and agendas, perhaps you should try switching to bold, black coffee and see what happens. Black coffee lovers. No one knows exactly when coffee was first discovered, but one of the legends tells us about Kaldi, the goat herder from Ethiopia. In the 9th century, he discovered the potential of coffee beans by accident. He noticed that his goats became super energetic after eating the berries from a certain tree. Kaldi told his friends about those berries, and they prepared a dark black beverage known today as black coffee. As the years went by, we invented multiple recipes. But if you prefer your coffee black with no sugar, you're probably a very patient, straightforward, and conservative person. Your lifestyle can be called orderly and prudent. Others may perceive you as a reliable and loyal friend. Although black coffee drinkers usually seem quiet, they can be really willful at times. They tend to keep things simple and minimalistic and stay away from drama. It seems like there are no more organized people in this world, but they exist. Espresso lovers. Espresso lovers. They tend to be super confident and busy people. Many of them are hard workers with bossy energy. They don't like to waste time and inspire others to get the work done. If you prefer espresso, taking a moment to smell the roses is probably not your cup of tea, but your focus and efficiency can make you a great leader. Although such a determined lifestyle can be a little exhausting, you can be sure that all your dreams will come true just because you simply won't settle for less. And speaking of high standards, did you know that you can actually indicate the freshness of the coffee beans by eye? In a fresh espresso, the crema will last for at least 3 to 5 minutes before dispersing. Ristretto lovers. Ristretto means restricted in Italian, and it literally translates into the cup size, which is usually about the height of a thumb. This drink is a short shot of a more highly concentrated espresso coffee. It has a full-bodied, slightly sweet, and extremely strong flavor. And yeah, these rare persons who prefer this drink to others actually exist. Ristretto lovers tend to have unique and self-aware personalities, so they have zero need to show off because their authenticity attracts people's attention naturally. Latte lovers. The traditional latte contains 1/3 of espresso and 2/3 of steamed milk with a small layer of foam at the top. If this drink is your favorite, you tend to have a free-minded, calm, and polite personality. Some may call you a comfort seeker who would rather soothe the bitterness in conversation and sugarcoat things. According to the survey, latte lovers may have an overwhelming compulsion to be liked. It makes them very generous with their time when it comes to helping others, but they don't always take great care of themselves. Flat white lovers. Can you feel that sweet and creamy flavor in your mouth when you hear the phrase flat white? It contains less froth and milk than the latte. This results in a stronger drink with a smaller serving size. Customers who prefer this type of coffee tend to have peaceful personalities and not care too much about other people's opinions. Some of them might be quite family-oriented and caring. But if you frequently ask your barista to replace the dairy with an alternative milk, you might either be a risk taker or just a health-conscious person. Iced coffee lovers. One curious study published by People claims that cold coffee lovers tend to spend more time scrolling Instagram, while hot coffee drinkers prefer spending time on Facebook. Does it sound true? If you're into iced coffee or frappuccino, along with all the yummy caramel and creamy toppings, your personality is likely to be very bright and vibrant. You're fearless, spontaneous, and always young at heart. It's okay for you to try new things and become a trendsetter for your friends. Some may call you reckless, but you just love to explore life. Your rich imagination and artistic point of view bring the holiday vibe wherever you go. By the way, statistics claim that 20% of the USA adult consumers prefer drinking iced coffee, which means every 1 of 5 is your soulmate. Mocha coffee lovers. Is mocha even coffee? Yes, it is. Although its recipe can be interpreted differently across the globe, in fact, it's a blend of cappuccino and a hot chocolate. Mocha contains espresso, warm milk, and a frothy top just like a cappuccino. But it also includes chocolate powder, syrup, or melted chocolate. So if you love mocha, feel free to peep at all the behavioral traits of cappuccino lovers. But also, milk chocolate fans are known for their friendly, agreeable, and romantic personalities. You value honesty and commitment. Another poll showed that around 3/4 of chocolate lovers tend to describe themselves as optimistic and shy. Meanwhile, the bulk of mint fans would rather call themselves thoughtful. Does it sound like you? Affogato lovers. Let's talk about affogato. This Italian dessert is basically a serving of vanilla ice cream with a steaming shot of espresso poured all over it. You can sip it slowly like a drink or eat it with a spoon like a dessert. The affogato can give you a boost of energy after dinner. That's why many of its fans are night owls. Also, they tend to have sweet and funny personalities. You may notice that affogato fans have the talent to balance the bitterness of reality with inspired action and jokes. They stay away from the mainstream and prefer doing things at their own pace. Decaf coffee lovers. Decaffeinated coffee, milk alternatives, and other specific orders reveal controlling perfectionists. Usually, they tend to make healthier choices in other areas of life too. Of course, in some cases, the explanation is easier. People simply avoid dairy and reduce their caffeine intake because of health issues. The first successful decaffeination method was created by German coffee merchant Ludwig Roselius in around 1905. According to legend, the idea popped out when he received a shipment of coffee beans that was soaked in seawater. Roselius decided to test them before tossing and figured out that they had kept the same coffee taste and flavor, but the content of caffeine was lower. Filter coffee lovers. The first coffee bag was invented in 1710 in France. They put a fabric bag with ground coffee in a teapot and poured it with boiling water. The drink was brewed until it had a strong flavor. This simple method is the ancestor of the modern drip coffee maker, which is so popular in coffee shops nowadays. It takes a lot of time and patience to make the perfect cup of slowly brewed filter coffee. That's why this drink is popular among patient, sensible, and dependable persons. Friends come to such people for impartial, practical advice. So if you prefer filter coffee, you probably avoid reckless actions and always help others to get their life together. Instant coffee lovers. Instant coffee was first patented in 1890 in New Zealand, and it gained global popularity pretty quickly. Today, some chefs even add it to pasta bolognese to balance the sauce flavor. According to the survey, instant coffee lovers tend to live for the moment, avoid long-term planning, prioritize their own happiness, and procrastinate more than other types. But don't feel bad for yourself. In many cases, laziness helps to see the bigger picture more clearly. Also, the preference for instant coffee can be explained by practical reasons. In some countries, it's more accessible and much cheaper. Have you ever wondered which country is the world coffee drinking champion? Any ideas? Finland. The annual coffee consumption in this country amounts to 26 pounds per person. It means that the average Finn drinks around 4 cups a day. They even have 2 official 10-minute coffee breaks during the working day. The average Norwegian drinks more than 3 cups of coffee a day, so Norway occupies the second place in this rating. Its coffee consumption reaches 22 pounds per year. There are multiple coffee shops in Norway, and unlike in the United States, they are primarily places to socialize, not to work or take the drink away. Guess who's the third? Iceland. Coffee has long been the most popular social drink in the country. If you ever go there, be aware that Icelanders have a tradition to offer any visitor a cup of coffee.
Want to know the future? These questions will help you reveal some clues. Pick your cards and don't forget to count your score. The results are waiting at the end of this video. Here's the first question. Pick a door. Door A brings 1 star to your score. If you choose door B, add 4 points to your basket. Option C costs 2 stars. D brings you 3 points. What would you want the most out of these options? Hit the jackpot? Have a date with your celebrity crush? Get some sleep? Become a Superman and save the world? Card A brings 3 stars to your score. If you chose B, add 2 points to your basket. Card C costs 1 star. Option D brings you 4 points. Pick an open road that you like the most. The mountain highway brings you 3 stars. If you chose the desert, add 4 points to your score. Sunrise Highway costs 2 stars. The road through the rainforest brings you 1 point. How often do you daydream about your future? Every 5 seconds? Sometimes. Never. Future? I don't even know this word. Option A adds 1 star to your score. B brings you 2 points. If your choice is C, it's worth 3 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. Which picture inspires you the most? Northern Lights? Rainy forest? Sakura in blossom? Sunset on a wild beach? If your choice is option A, add 4 stars to your basket. Option B is worth 3 stars. Option C brings you 2 points. And option D is worth 1 star. What's your idea of a perfect vacation? Hiking in the woods by myself? I love to be alone. Luxury spa with my besties, because we're worth it. Family gathering in a country house. I can't imagine my life without them. Extreme sports and risky adventures. Card A brings you 2 stars. Card B adds 3 points to your score. If you chose C, add 1 star to your basket. Option D brings you 4 points. Are you worried about your future? Sometimes I like to have a plan B. Never. I live in the moment. Always, I try to control everything. Nope, I spend all my time regretting my past. If you picked option A, add 3 stars to your score. Option B brings you 4 points. Option C is worth 1 star. If D is your choice, it brings you 2 points. What's your most common emotion? Peace, enthusiasm, joy, anxiety. Option A brings 3 stars to your score. If you chose B, add 4 points to your basket. Option C brings you 1 point. And option D is worth 2 stars. What is your favorite activity? reading books and watching movies. Partying with friends and meeting new people. Studying and developing new skills. Creating art and sharing content. If you picked option A, add 1 star to your score. Option B brings you 4 points. Option C is worth 3 points. Option D brings you 2 points. How many of your life goals have you already accomplished? 0. My to-do list for this life is 50% completed. All of them. I want it, I got it. I don't set any goals. The universe knows better. If you chose A, add 1 star to your score. Option B brings you 2 points. C is worth 3 points. Option D brings you 4 points. How would you describe your social life? Social what? I have a couple of loyal friends. Every human being is my friend. My friend circle is always changing. Card A adds 2 stars to your score. If you picked option B, take 1 star. Did you pick option C? Award yourself with 3 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. If you could get any career right now, what would you choose? Actor. I love to be the center of attention. Doctor. I want to help others. Architect. I like to create spaces. Astronaut. I'd love to discover new worlds. If you chose A, add 2 stars to your score. Option B brings you 1 point. C costs 3 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. Pick a lady you like the most. If you picked Lady A, grab 2 points. Option B adds 1 star to your score. Option C brings you 3 stars. And answer D brings you 4 points. How are you preparing for your future? I create beautiful wish boards. I just talk about it with my friends. Thinking and finding solutions to my current issues. I take it step by step every day. If you picked option A, add 1 star to your score. Option B brings you 2 points. 3 will cost 3 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. What is your biggest dream? A loving relationship? Money and a luxurious lifestyle? Pursuing my true passion? Making someone special truly happy? If you chose A, add 2 stars to your score. Option B brings you 3 points. C costs 4 stars. And if your choice was option D, you get 1 point. Do you believe in yourself? Kinda. Yes, all the time. Nope, I'm not exactly perfect, bro. I prefer to take action and not think about that. If you chose A, add 1 star to your score. Option B brings you 3 points. Option C is worth 2 stars. Option D is worth 3 points. Do your parents support you? Nope, I'm on my own in this world. Not that much, they got their own lives. Yes, my happiness means everything for them. Just a little when I ask for help. If you chose A, add 3 stars to your score. Option B brings you 4 points. Option C costs 1 star. Finally, option D brings you 2 points. Pick a quote that you like the most. Time is money. Benjamin Franklin. When life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Albert Hubbard. If you want to be happy, B. Leo Tolstoy. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. Lao Tzu. Option A adds 3 stars to your score. Option B brings you 2 points. If you chose C, take 1 star. Option D brings you 3 points. Which sounds most like you? Friendly, cool, popular. Serious, shy, reliable. Calm, wise, peaceful. Drama queen. Card A adds 2 stars to your score. Option B brings you 1 point. If you chose C, grab 3 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. Which plant do you like the most? Sunflowers always warm my heart. Cactus, we have a lot in common. Orchids, I love their sophisticated beauty. Roses, what could be better than the classics? Card A adds 4 stars to your score. Option B brings you 1 point. If you chose C, 3 stars are coming your way. Those who went for D get 2 points. Choose an emoji. Laughing, shy, poker face, sunglasses. A adds 1 star to your score. B brings you 2 points. Option C adds 4 stars to your score. D brings you 3 points. What would you choose? Get rich but never find true love? Find true love but never get rich. I'm already rich. Where's my soulmate? I don't play these games, bro. Card A adds 3 points to your score. Option B brings you 1 point. If you chose C, grab 2 stars. Option D brings you 4 points. Ready for the results? Make sure you sum up your score correctly. Let's go! 22 to 35 points. Your future is about having a beautiful partnership. You'll make it with the right person who shares your life goals and values. Together, you'll build the life of your dreams step by step. This journey will bring joy and satisfaction every day. 35 to 50 points. Your future will force you to reconsider your idea of love. You'll meet your true soulmate when you least expect it. Your heart will recognize them at first. This person will inspire you to become a better version of yourself every day. This experience will be beautiful. 50 to 65 points. Congratulations! Your future is about having your dream career. You're pretty determined, and you can make it if you really want it. Stay focused and know that the stars are on your side. You may even outgrow your original dream and switch to building a community of like-minded people to share your experience and give them a sense of purpose. 65 to 88 points. Your future is about to surprise you. The chances to make your biggest dreams come true are very high. Random conversation, a new job offer, or a party invitation can turn your entire life upside down in a good way. So don't settle for compromises and go for the new opportunities. Remember that wishes tend to come true in unexpected ways, so keep your eyes open. Are you planning to change your hair color? Let me help you pick the best option. 1. Do you care about fashion and trends? A. No thanks, I never cared about fashion. B. Yes, I follow all the trends. C. I have a friend who consults me about them. D. Sometimes they pop up on social media, so I know something. If you picked A, add 20 points to your score. If you went with B, it's worth 40 points. C brings you 10, and D, 30 points. 2. Which of these color combos would you never wear? A, black and white. B, brown and blue. C, pink and green. D, yellow and gray. Option A brings you 30 points. B is worth 10 points. C brings you 40 points. And D is worth 20 points. 3. You're feeling down. What kind of movie can cheer you up? A silly comedy with a happy ending will do. B, some good old black and white classics. C, an action-packed movie. D, I like cartoons. A brings you 10 points. B is worth 20. C is worth 30 points. D brings you 40 points. 4. You can get one superpower. What's it gonna be? A, I'd love to be invisible. B, teleportation. C, super strength. D, the power of convincing people to do anything I tell them. If option A is your choice, you get 10 points. Did you go with B? It's worth 20 points. C brings you 40 points. D is worth 30 points. If you had to eat one meal every day for a month, what would it be? A, pizza for life. B, some gourmet food like caviar or foie gras. C, fruits and veggies only. D, steaks. I'm a meat fan. Pizza fans get 20 points. Gourmet food lovers get 40 points. Fruits and veggies bring you 10 points. Steaks add 30 points to your basket. 6. When do you feel most productive? A, in the morning. B, after lunch. C, anytime after coffee. D, in the evening and at night. If option A sounds like the way to go, give yourself 10 points. If B is your choice, you just scored 20 points. In case you went with C, it's worth 30 points. Finally, D gives you 40 points. What is your worst quality? A, I plan everything and get upset when things don't turn out my way. B, I'm too emotional and can cry over the smallest things. C, I'm jealous of the success of others. D, I don't know how to forgive others. A adds 10 points to your score. B is worth 20, and C is a 30-point option. D brings you 40 points. 8. Your friend invites you to go on a trip with them. It starts tomorrow. What do you say? A, impossible! I need to know at least a month in advance. B, I'll think about it and maybe join them later. C, I'll convince them to move the trip one day and go with them. D, sure thing, I'm packing already. If you chose A for this one, you get 10 points. B is worth 20 points. If you went with C, add 40 points to your score. And D is worth 30. 9. Why did you decide to dye your hair? A, to let everyone know I'm extraordinary. B, to change my life. I'm trying to overcome a breakup. C, to help others see that I'm a serious person. D, to spice things up. I've had my current hair color for years. If you picked option A, you just scored 10 points. If you chose option B, it's worth 30 points. C gives you 40 points. And D brings you 20 points. 10. What compliment would you be happiest to hear? A, you look really elegant. B, are you a business guru? C, you're out of this world. D, you have the most beautiful smile. Option A adds 40 points to your basket. B gives you 30 points. C is worth 10. And D is worth 20 points. If a stylist messed up your hair, what would your reaction be? A. Say you love it, but cry at home. B. Start a massive fight with them to get a refund. C. Without saying anything, just go to some other place to get it fixed. D. Explain what's wrong and give the stylist a second chance. In case you chose option A, 10 points are going your way. B adds 20 points to your score. C is worth 30, and D is a 40-point option. 12. If you won $1 million, what would you spend it on? A. I'll travel the world. B. A huge new house. C. Gifts for all my friends and family. D. I'll invest in my own business. A brings you 10 points. B is worth 30. C is worth 40 points. D brings you 20 points. You're starting your brand. What will your logo look like? A. A plane or a globe with some inspiring slogan. B. A unicorn and a rainbow. C. Just my initials to make it as businesslike as possible. D. A star or a diamond. If you picked a star or a diamond, add 20 points to your score. A unicorn brings you 40 points. A logo with your initials is worth 10. And the globe gives you 30 points. 14. You're moving into a new house. What will you decorate first? A. The living room. B. My bedroom. C. The kitchen. D. I'll start a garden. Option A is worth 20 points. B adds 40 points to your basket. C brings you 30 points. D is worth 10 points. Dessert, anyone? A. Yes, I'll go with a chocolate cake. B. Smoothie, please. C. Nah, I'm good. D. I'd like to have some ice cream. If you picked option A, you just earned 10 points. If you went with B, add 20 points to your basket. Those who chose C earned 40 points. D is worth 30 points. Alright, it's time to do some math and sum up all your points. Did you get 160 points or less? Looks like you're pretty happy with your current hair color. Maybe it's not really the time to change it. You're well balanced and pretty happy with your life. If you want to change something, try adding a new color to your wardrobe or curling your hair. In case your final score is between 170 and 240 points, here's your sign to dye your hair blonde. You've always wanted to try it, right? You feel like it can make your life easier and more fun, so go for it! And a bob haircut will make you look even cooler. If you scored somewhere between 250 and 320 points, bright red hair is what you need. It's definitely an attention grabber, and you want it at this point in your life. It will match your fiery personality and will justify all the crazy things you do in life. Try to add some layers to your hair, and maybe even bangs. In case your final score is 330 to 400 points, black is the color for you. You're refined, classy, and stylish. You're also smart and want to take a step up in your career. Black hair and a pixie haircut will help people take you more seriously. It will also give you the self-confidence you need to succeed. Did you get 410 to 480 points? Highlights are the perfect option for you. It's always hard for you to choose just one thing. You're afraid of missing out on something. Luckily, there's always room for compromise, even when it's your own hair. Try braiding it. It will look charming. If you came to the finish line with 490 to 550 points, the best choice for you is electric blue or pink. In fact, you can choose any color as long as it's exotic and bright. You're a creative soul and your everyday routine is making you sad. Add a contrasting hairband or huge clips to make the style even more unique. For those of you who ended up with 560 to 600 points, you're out of this world! Why settle on one color when you can have the entire rainbow on your hair? It sure takes a lot of courage, but you have it in you. As a bonus, you'll attract similar awesome people.
Now, if you have any doubts as to where and how to spend your next holidays, this quiz will give you some clues. Pick your answers, don't forget to count your score, and see the results at the end of the video. Now let's say you won a huge amount of money in the lottery. What would you rather do? Take a luxurious cruise around the globe and party nonstop? Explore all ancient cities and archaeological mysteries? Rent out a palace in Europe and enjoy exclusive art pieces? Buy a deserted island and stay there in your own villa? Option A adds 3 points to your score. B brings you 2 points. Answer C is worth 1 point. And option D costs 0. So, what transport would you like to choose for your dream journey? Aircraft brings 3 points to your score. The train is worth 2 points. The car brings you 0 points. And the boat costs 2 points. Whom would you like to take with you? My romantic partner. I'm going alone. After all, it's vacation. Family and friends. I prefer meeting new friends on the way. A brings 1 point to your score. Answer B costs 0. C brings you 2 points. And if you chose D, add 3 points to your basket. Alright, let's pack your bags. Pick your favorite luggage. If you chose the backpack, add 0 points to your score. This glamorous travel set brings you 1 point. An old-school suitcase costs 2 points. And a purse with cash brings you 3 points. Okay, your trip has begun. Where would you like to stay? Cabin in the woods costs 0 points. Luxurious hotel in Paris brings you 1 point. This gorgeous bungalow on the shore costs 3 points. And the high-tech interior brings you 2 points. You got some sleep in your cozy accommodation, and the jet lag is over. What would you like for breakfast? If you pick coffee and croissants, add 1 point to your basket. Fruit salad costs 0. Colorful Indian thali adds 2 points to your score. And this hearty English breakfast is worth 3 points. Now let's take a little walk after breakfast. Pick a landscape that you like most. Australian beach brings 3 points to your score. Snowy mountain peaks cost 0. If you like this fancy French castle, add 1 point to your basket. And Machu Picchu brings you 2 points. And since we're discussing a perfect scenario, let's define the weather too. Sunshine brings you 0 points. Snowy magic costs 1 point. If you chose this pinky sunset, add 3 points. And the rainy mystery brings you 2 points. So, what animal would you like to meet during your walk? Puppies bring you 0 points. A cougar is worth 2 points. If you pick dolphins, grab 1 point. And these cute monkeys cost 3 points. You're arriving at the highest viewpoint. What sky and clouds would you like to see? Northern Lights bring you 0 points. Gentle sunrise costs 1 point. Big city lights adds 3 points to your basket. And the sunset brings you 2 points. What's your favorite time of day, by the way? Dawn. Starry nights are the best. I feel most energized in the afternoon. Evenings are so romantic. Option A brings 1 point to your score. Answer B costs 2 points. C brings you nothing. And if you chose D, add 3 points to your basket. Let's go shopping! What would you rather buy first? A basket of delicacies gives you 3 points. The ancient statue is worth 1 point. Robot dog costs 2 points. And the carpet brings you 0 points. And now, let's buy some clothes. What outfit attracts you the most? The swimsuit brings you 3 points. A casual sports suit costs 0 points. Silky kimono is worth 2 points. And the evening gown brings you 1 point. The local asks you, how would you describe yourself in 1 word? Wild, intelligent, curious, romantic. A adds 3 points to your score. If you pick B, take 2 points. Answer C brings you 1 point. And option D costs 0. What would you like to do in the evening? Go to the opera. Meditate on a wild beach. Nightclubs are waiting for me. Have dinner with my friends. A brings 1 point to your score. Answer B costs 0. C brings you 2 points. And if you chose D, add 3 points to your basket. Who would you like most to meet while traveling? A socialite who knows the best art exhibitions and concerts. An old sailor with a bunch of adventure stories. A lonely, mysterious fortune teller. The love of your life. A brings 1 point to your score. Answer B costs 2 points. C brings you 0 points. And if you chose D, add 1 point to your score. Dinner time! What would you like to order? The sushi set brings 2 points to your score. The noodle bowl is worth 3 points. Salad costs 0 points, and this haute cuisine masterpiece brings you 1 point. The next day, your travel agent offers you 4 activities. What would you rather choose? Chilling in spa all day long? Hiking in the mountains? Exploring ancient art masterpieces? Skydiving, obviously. A brings 3 points to your score. Answer B costs 0 points. C brings you 1 point. And if you choose D, add 2 points to your score. You decide to buy a new property. What would you rather pick? Old-fashioned villa in Italy? Smart mansion in Swiss Alps? Jungle bungalow in Bali? Manhattan loft? A brings 1 point to your score. Answer B is worth 2 points. C brings you 0. And if you chose D, add 3 points to your score. If you could pick only one of these cities to live in, which one would you choose? New York, a big city that never sleeps, is my cup of tea. Prague, old-fashioned architecture inspires my heart. Rome, Dolce Vita vibes are the best. Tokyo, I love high-tech infrastructure. A brings you 3 points. B costs 1 point. If you pick C, grab 0 points, and D brings you 2 points. Next question. Pick your favorite fabric. If you pick brocade, take 0 points. Jeans bring you 0 points. Silk costs 1 point, and black lace brings you 2 points. And finally, pick your favorite piece of art. If you pick the Sphinx, take 2 points. Oil portrait brings you 1 point. Black and white photograph is worth 0 points. And the abstract painting costs 3 points. Ready for the results? Make sure to calculate your score correctly, and let's go. If your score is between 0 and 16 points, consider spending your next vacation in the wild, far from a busy city and noisy people. Personal retreat in a remote forest cabin, simple meals, walking in nature, and detoxing from social media will give you the necessary relaxation and inspiration. Just make sure to share your holidays with like-minded people only. It's very possible that your sophisticated personality craves beauty and romance. You need a vacation that will make you feel like the main character of a novel. Consider visiting cultural centers full of unique architecture and all sorts of art. Exhibitions, trendy restaurants, and cozy concerts will give you the chance to meet your soulmates, share experiences, and rejuvenate your creative muscle. If your score is between 32 and 48 points, you're fond of mysteries and adventure. You're very independent and authentic, so you need a journey that is just as unique as you. Haunted houses, ancient cities and pyramids, mysterious ruins, and treasure hunting. This is what you should like. If you want to embrace your inner detective, stay away from tourist trails and talk more with the locals. And if your score is between 48 and 66 points, you love to enjoy life at the fullest. New experiences inspire you the most. Therefore, your vacation should involve vivid impressions. Make a wish list of things you've never done and try to make them during your next journey. Also, you'll enjoy carnivals, musical festivals, parties, and sophisticated cuisine. But don't forget to get enough sleep and relaxation. Bon voyage!
Ready to unlock the mysteries of your personality and uncover what makes you, well, you? This personality test will help you reveal your strongest and weakest points. All you need is a notebook and a pen, but you can also use notes on your phone. Let's go! So imagine you've just had an unpleasant conversation at school or at work. How do you typically react in stressful situations? A. Remain calm and composed. I don't usually stress out. B. Become anxious and overwhelmed. I can even burst into tears when stressed. C. Take charge and become assertive. D. Withdraw and seek solitude. I need some privacy. How do you prefer to spend your free time? A. Engaging in creative activities like painting, DIYs, you name it. B. Socializing with friends or attending events. I like being in the center of people's attention. C. Pursuing physical activities or sports. I can't imagine my life without going to the gym. D. Enjoying solitude and quiet activities. Picture it. You gotta make a super important decision. When making it, what would you rely on the most? A. Logic and reasoning. B. Gut instinct or intuition. I trust my senses. They never fail. C. Seeking advice from others. They might have experienced something similar, so they can help. D. Considering my past experiences. We all get criticized sometimes. How do you handle criticism? A. Reflect on it and use it constructively. I mean, criticism can help me improve. B. Take it personally and feel hurt. People often say things I don't want to hear. C. Defend yourself and provide counter-arguments. Who are they to judge me? D. Brush it off and not let it affect you. I just don't care about what others think. How would you describe your approach to work or tasks? A. Detail-oriented and organized. B. Flexible and adaptable. C. Competitive and goal-oriented. D. Independent and self-motivated. How would you describe yourself in social situations like when you hang out with your friends? A. Reserved and introverted. It can be hard for me to communicate with people, especially when I'm in a new environment. B. Outgoing and extroverted. I'm the soul of the party. C. Assertive and confident. However, many people think I'm pretty introverted. D. Observant and analytical. It might take some time before I feel confident with new people. How do you handle unexpected changes or disruptions to your plans? A. Adapt quickly and find alternative solutions. B. Feel frustrated and struggle to adjust. C. Take charge and lead others through the changes. D. Analyze the situation before deciding on the next steps. What motivates you the most? A. Personal growth and learning. B. Recognition and praise from others. C. Achieving goals and success. D. Independence and freedom. How do you prefer to communicate with others? A. In writing, e.g., emails or texts. Phone calls terrify me. B. Face-to-face conversations. There's nothing better than looking into someone's eyes. C. Phone calls or video chats. This way you can look into people's eyes without leaving your bedroom. D. It depends on the situation or person. How do you handle disagreements or conflict with others? A. Seek compromise and find a middle ground. B. Avoid confrontation and try to keep the peace. I can't stand conflicts. C. Stand your ground and defend your position. D. Analyze the situation objectively and propose solutions. When starting a new project, how do you typically approach it? A. Create a detailed plan and follow it step by step. B. Dive right in and figure things out along the way. C. Set clear goals and deadlines to stay on track. D. Gather information and analyze before taking action. How do you prefer to learn new things? A. Reading books or articles. B. Hands-on experience and trial and error. C. Attending workshops or classes. D. Observing others or receiving instructions. How do you handle unexpected compliments? A. Accept them graciously and appreciate them. B. Feel slightly uncomfortable but thank the person. C. Brush them off and downplay their significance. D. Analyze the intention behind the compliment. What is your attitude towards rules and regulations? A. They're important for maintaining order. B. They can be restrictive and should be flexible. C. They're necessary for fair competition. D. They should be questioned and revised if necessary. How do you handle a large workload or multiple tasks? A. Prioritize them and break them down into manageable parts. B. Multitask and work on several things simultaneously. C. Compete with yourself to complete them quickly. D. Work independently and at your own pace. How do you handle failure or setbacks? A. Analyze what went wrong and learn from it. B. Feel disappointed but move on quickly. C. Take it personally and dwell on it for some time. D. View it as an opportunity to try a different approach. How do you approach meeting new people? A. Observe and listen before actively participating. B. Eagerly introduce yourself and initiate conversations. C. Take charge and lead the conversation. D. Engage in small talk and find common ground. How do you handle tasks that require attention to detail? A. Enjoy them and find satisfaction in precision. B. Find them tedious, but complete them diligently. C. Delegate them to others if possible. D. Prefer tasks that involve big-picture thinking. How do you handle unexpected praise or recognition? A. Appreciate it but remain humble. B. Feel proud and share it with others. After all, I deserve it. C. Use it as motivation to achieve even more. D. Analyze the motives behind the praise. Did they really mean to praise me? How do you typically approach a problem-solving situation? A. Analyze the situation and gather information first. B. Trust your instincts and make quick decisions. C. Seek input from others and collaborate on solutions. D. Break the problem down into smaller parts. How do you handle criticism of your ideas or opinions? A. Listen to it openly and consider alternative viewpoints. B. Feel defensive and struggle to accept it. C. Argue your point and provide evidence to support it. D. Reflect on it and adjust your ideas if necessary. How do you handle being in the spotlight or at the center of attention? A. Feel uncomfortable and prefer to stay in the background. B. Enjoy it and thrive in social situations. C. Take charge and lead others effectively. D. Observe and analyze the situation before participating. How do you participate planning for the future? A. Create detailed plans and set specific goals. B. Keep your options open and go with the flow. C. Set ambitious goals and work hard to achieve them. D. Analyze different scenarios and prepare accordingly. How do you handle personal or professional conflicts? A. Seek resolution through open communication and compromise. B. Avoid confrontation and hope the issue resolves itself. C. Assert yourself and fight for what you believe is right. D. Analyze the situation objectively before deciding on action. How do you handle unexpected changes in routine or plans? A. Adapt quickly and find alternative solutions. B. Feel frustrated and struggle to adjust. C. Take charge and lead others through the changes. D. Analyze the situation before deciding on the next steps. Once you've completed the personality test, assign points to each answer as follows. A equals 1 point. B equals 2 points. C equals 3 points. 4 equals 4 points. So sum up all the points to see your total score. If you've got 25 to 50 points, it means you're reserved and introverted. You're a deep thinker and have a rich inner world. While you may not seek out social interactions, you can form deep and meaningful connections with others once you feel comfortable and trust has been established. If you got 51 to 75 points, you're outgoing and extroverted. You're confident, approachable, and many people around you think you're cool. You often bring a sense of excitement and liveliness to social interactions. If you've got 76 to 100 points, you're assertive and confident. You strike a balance between being respectful to others and advocating for yourself. Finally, if you've got 101 to 125 points, you're observant and analytical. You think critically, and you excel at breaking down complex problems into smaller components, allowing you to thoroughly evaluate each part and understand the bigger picture.
So, have you ever wanted to start a blog? Well, that's a sign. And this test will help you decide which type of blog will suit you best. Are you ready? Grab a piece of paper and a pen and record your answers. I'll let you know the results at the end of the video. Now let's start with your personality. Which 3 words would you say describe you best? A. Creative, resilient, perfectionist. B. Attractive, confident, creative. C. Active, adventurous, social. D. Kind, funny, sensitive. Or E. Smart, focused, determined. Do you have any hobbies? Pick it if it's on the list. If not, pick something that's closer to you and that you'd like to try. A. Cooking. B. Music, photography. C. Hiking. D. Reading. Or E. Computer programming. Now, choose a color that best reflects your personality. A. White, the color of peace and cleanliness. B. Royal purple is my choice. It's the color of wealth and nobility. C. Green is the closest to me. It's the color of life and nature. D. My color is happy and joyful yellow. All the best things are yellow: sunshine, autumn, dandelions, and bananas. Or is it E. Blue? This color symbolizes inspiration, freedom, and harmony. Maybe you can relate to that. What's your favorite way to spend a Friday night? A. I like to stay at home, cook dinner, and maybe bake something as a treat. B. I go out with my friends and we have fun. C. Go for a walk and wander around the city, preferably somewhere new. D. I like to stay in bed with a book or a movie and some snacks. E. I meditate, do some self-care, and think of my plans and goals. Now tell me, what's your favorite social media? A. Reddit. B. Instagram. C. YouTube. D. TikTok. Or E. Twitter. Think of your budget and the way you spend money. Aside from food and bills, what do you spend the most money on? A. Kitchen utensils. B. Going out. C. Traveling. D. Books. Or E. Online courses. Now, pick your favorite food. Again, if it's not in the photos, just pick something that's more your style. A. Something fancy looking like seafood. B. Salads and healthy food. C. Something creative from a different culture. D. Pizza, yum. Or E. Coffee and croissant. Now, just pick an outfit that represents your personality. Make your choice and don't forget to write it down. A. Something comfortable and homey. B. Something fancy, expensive looking. C. Outdoorsy. D. Something neat and simple. Or E. Office style. Your birthday is approaching. There's a choice of 5 gifts you can receive. What will you pick? A. A set of new shiny pots. B. A gift certificate to a mall. C. A good and big backpack. D. A new set of books from your book list. Or E. Coffee machine. Out of these famous fictional characters, who do you think is more like you? A. Monica Geller from Friends. B. Jay Gatsby from The Great Gatsby. C. Bilbo Baggins from The Hobbit. D. Hermione Granger from the Harry Potter franchise. Or is it E. Lisa Simpson from The Simpsons? What's your favorite vacation destination? A. A city life. Staying in an Airbnb, going to local restaurants, and getting to know the city. B. A cruise, where I can fully relax and take good vacation photos. C. Remote places where tourists don't usually go. D. A beach. There's nothing better than spending time at the sea or by the pool and watching a movie in the hotel at night. Or E. The mountains, where I can be by myself with my thoughts and come up with new ideas. When you travel to a different city or country, what are you most excited about? A. Food. I love trying different cuisines. B. I love to dive into city life, visit restaurants and clubs, and of course, take many photos and post them. C. I enjoy the scenery and talking to the locals. I love to immerse myself in new environments. D. I love to wander around the city without maps and discover vintage stores and bookshops. Or E. I look forward to visiting museums and exhibitions. You're a traveler walking through the woods. You can go anywhere you want, and there are 5 roads waiting for you. Which one do you choose? A. I'll go towards the river. There's water and some fish I can catch. B. Towards the road. I don't want to get lost. The road means there's a city somewhere out there. C. I'll go towards the mountains. There must be beautiful scenery, and maybe there's a hiking trail. D. I'll go further into the woods and enjoy the experience. E. I'll just turn around and go back where I came from. I don't have time for this. You're on a vacation exploring old caves, and you find a magic lamp. You know what to do. Rub it. So you rub, and a genie appears. But what a bummer! The genie says that you only have 1 wish. Having 3 is a myth. What will you wish for? A. Unlimited supply of food. B. Unlimited amount of money. C. A teleportation machine. D. The ability to travel in and out of fictional worlds. Or E. The ability to freeze time. Now imagine you got access to a time machine. Where would you travel? A. I would stay in my time. I would rather travel across space, not time. B. To the Victorian times with fancy balls and dinners. C. I would go to ancient Egypt or Greece. D. I would go a century into the future. E. I would sell it or start giving tours. Imagine that you already have a successful blog. What would you be most pleased to hear about it and you from other people? A. I love your aesthetic and everything you post is amazing. B. You live an amazingly interesting life. I wish I could be like you. C. You have amazing content and you inspire me to try new experiences. D. Your content is interesting and fresh. I rely on you for your recommendations. Or E. You inspire me to grow and be better every day. I hope to be successful like you one day. count your answers. Do you have more of A's, B's, C's, or D's? Then it's time for the results. So, what type of blog should you start? If you have more A's than anything else, then you should consider starting a cooking blog. You probably like cooking or baking, and it's a great way to share your knowledge with the world and try something new. The blog will motivate you to be better and learn more about your hobby. If you got more B's than anything else, then you should start a lifestyle blog. You're probably a very attractive and open person living a very interesting life. You're sure to find many friends, admirers, or just people who will love watching you and learning about your life. Did you get more C's? Fun fact, it resembles my report card. Well, I guess you live moving around and traveling is your true passion. A travel blog is definitely a thing for you. You're a well-traveled person and you can tell people about it, sharing your experiences and inspiring people to explore the world. Was D your most common answer? Then you could try starting a blog about books and movies. You could write reviews, post quotes, make recommendations, or just share interesting details about what you have noticed. It's up to your creativity, and you'll find a lot of like-minded people. Finally, if you pick most E's, then you should consider starting a professional blog on the topic you're qualified in or a productivity blog. You're a hard-working and successful person, so you could share your secrets and inspire people. It's always good to have someone to look up to, and you are a great role model. Will you be successful in life? Maybe. Actually, there's no easy path to success, and only a select few have what it takes to make it to the top. To find out whether or not you'll be among these fortunate ones, just click on that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to join the bright side of life. And let's get into it. For today's test, you'll have 10 questions. All you have to do is decide whether A, B, or C fits you best. Be sure to keep track of your answer choices so that you can find out your results at the end. So grab a pen and a piece of paper, and let's take a look at the first question. Question number 1. What time do you usually wake up? A. I'm an early bird, so definitely before 8 a.m. B. I'm somewhere between 8 a.m. and noon. C. I'm a night owl for sure, so my morning begins after 12 p.m. Question number 2. Are you a confident person? A. Most of the time I'm pretty confident in myself and my abilities. B. I have difficulties just like everybody else, so it can change depending on the day. C. I'm self-conscious and awkward, but I'm working on finding harmony within myself. Question number 3. What's your main goal in life? A. I want to be independent, strong, and the best at what I do. B. I'm very family-oriented. I want to have a big house and lots of kids. C. I think happiness and a no-regrets attitude is what we should all strive for. I want to live my life to the fullest and enjoy every second of it. Question number 4. Are you a team player? A. Sure. Behind every successful person, there's a dream team that helped them get there, right? B. Doesn't matter to me. I can work great both by myself and with others. C. Nope. I like to do things my own way. Question number 5. What's your idea of a perfect day? A. Going to a master class, reading, or learning something new. B. Meeting up with friends over a cup of coffee and having long, meaningful talks. C. Staying in bed, eating, and binging on TV shows or movies. Question number 6. One of your best friends just told you that they got a huge promotion. How does it make you feel? A. Of course, I'm really happy. It's my best friend, and they worked so hard for this. Can't wait to celebrate this victory with them. B. I'm excited for them, sure, But deep down, I'm a tiny bit envious. I wish something like this happened to me. C. Well, good for them, but not going to lie, I'm super jealous. It should have been me. Question 7. You have a week to finish an especially important paper. What are you going to do? A. Get to work right away so that I can perfect every little detail. B. I'll put it off for a couple of days, but then pull myself together and get it done. C. Procrastinate is my middle name. I'm used to doing everything at the last minute. Question 8. What scares you the most? A. Losing control. B. Losing someone I love. C. Failure. Question number 9. You've been working around the clock on a huge project, trying to make it as perfect as it can be. But when you proudly show it to your boss, he harshly criticizes you, saying that you should completely change at least half of your work. What's your reaction? A. I'll listen carefully to every mistake he points out and try to do better. B. It'll certainly hurt my feelings, and I'll feel upset for the rest of the week, but I'll eventually get right back on the horse. C. What? All this effort for nothing? I'm definitely going to be ticked off. Question 10. Congrats! You've just won $1 million. What are you going to do with it? A. I'll invest the money in something I believe in, or use it to advance my career. B. I'll buy a house or a car and save the rest. C. Well, I'm off on vacay to have the best time ever. See ya! Alright, now it's time to count your A's, B's, and C's. Will you be successful in life? Let's check your results. If you chose mostly A's, congratulations! You're definitely going places, my friend. You have the brains, skills, and determination, and you aren't afraid of making mistakes and failing from time to time. Instead of beating yourself up, you learn and grow. Your motivation is a huge advantage too, since you usually don't need any additional inspiration. You know what you want, and you're excited for the journey. The one thing that's missing from your life is just a little bit of relaxation. Now don't get me wrong, working towards your dream is amazing, but you shouldn't forget about having fun and spending time with your loved ones too. You have to learn to let your hair down every now and then and enjoy the moment. When you find this balance, your life will play out in brand new colors. If option B was your go-to for this test, you have every chance to be successful one day if you put your mind to it. You're smart, ambitious, sweet, and most people really enjoy your company. You have plenty of friends, and you love making new acquaintances. It helps that you can find common ground with about everyone. The only thing that's missing is a little bit of assertiveness. This doesn't mean you should just up and change your sweet nature though, because being a good and understanding leader only gives you more points for being awesome. But you still have to learn to say no, be more demanding, and speak up for yourself. There are tons of obstacles on the way to true success, and you need to have inner strength and power to overcome all of them. If you work on this side of your personality, you'll be unstoppable. If you have mostly C's in your tally, then you've got a long way to success ahead of you. And it's not like you don't have the necessary qualities. You're independent, opinionated, and open-minded. But you do lack two of the most important skills: ambition and hard work. You usually prefer to go with the flow and expect things to work out for themselves. Remember, if you want to be successful, you have to be in charge of your own life. Take risks, at least calculated ones, and be willing to put your sweat and tears into it. Your dream won't come true while you're on the couch glued to your TV or phone screen, but it will get closer and closer if you take at least one step towards it every day. So don't waste all your amazing potential on unproductive activity. Start now, and one day you'll certainly be on the top of your game. The animal you like best can tell a lot about you, if only it could talk. So choose your favorite and learn your superpower. Leopard. If you're fascinated with these beautiful wild cats, you probably dream of living an independent and authentic life. You feel great spending time by yourself. So when it comes to friendship and romantic relationships, you have very high standards. In public, you shine bright like a diamond with zero effort. You'd make a great stylist, designer, or business owner because you like competition and have a great aesthetic taste. Maybe you don't show it, but deep inside you love risk and adventures. Your superpower is your courage, grace, and natural magnetism. If you feel like your life currently lacks bright colors and new experiences, follow the example of your favorite animal. Chase your real dreams like a wild cat on the hunt, gracefully and patiently. Hare. People around you probably think that you're even cuter than a hare. Vulnerability is your superpower. Friends can always count on your warm hugs and support. You're probably a welcome guest at any party because you radiate coziness, peace, and acceptance. You do it effortlessly because you feel happy when you make others happy. Seems like you were born to help others, so you'd make a great doctor, psychologist, social worker, and so on. Some people may take advantage of your kindness though, so maybe it's time to show your teeth and defend your boundaries, or learn to feel danger in advance and run away just like your favorite animal. Fox. If foxes are your favorite, you have mysterious charisma and charm that intrigues other people. You have a nose for psychological manipulation, which is why others have to earn your trust. If someone manages to become your friend, you cherish this person and build a special connection full of humor, passion, and encouragement. You like to surround yourself with people as unique as you are and enjoy discovering new talents. You'd make a good music producer, event manager, or art expert because of your natural firework vibes. You don't seek adventures on purpose, but it seems like adventures are seeking you. Some may say you get away with everything, but you just have the talent to see opportunities and grab them. Giraffe. Giraffe is the choice of an authentic and creative person. Looking at common things from unexpected angles is definitely your thing. You keep surprising people around you with your bright self-expression. They just can't figure you out. Boredom is your worst nightmare, so you probably have plenty of hobbies and interests that are different from the mainstream. You could become a wonderful inventor, traveler, and discoverer and bring great benefit to society with your new ideas. Unlike most people, you are not afraid to look ridiculous and funny. I also get that a lot. It lets you open doors to completely new possibilities. People feel grateful for your bravery and love you unconditionally. Wolf. If you like this animal, your superpower is your determination and high intelligence. Unlike most people, you aren't afraid to face your dark side. You're aware of your weaknesses and accept that life ain't all sunshine and rainbows. These qualities make you a faithful and mature partner in friendship and romantic relationships. You never pretend everything is fine when it's not. Overcoming difficulties in life with dignity is your natural talent. Wolf vibes can help you develop leadership skills and become a great boss or influencer. Bear. You radiate good health and vitality and share it generously with others. People like to come to you for advice, unconditional love, and warm conversation. Sometimes you can lose balance and become too generous, which may result in overeating, overreacting, and even overprotecting others. But if you seek harmony in life, your personality becomes strong-willed, thoughtful, and independent. Your grounded energy and dedication are perfect for developing family businesses, startups, and construction industry. Just like bears, you have active periods when you feel energized and passive moments when you need to hide in your den, get some sleep, and recharge. Bear people usually become great parents because they're willing to take care of loved ones and protect them. Raccoon. Curious and sneaky. You probably know all the secrets of the people around you, but nobody knows yours. You just cannot relax until you solve all the riddles. That's why your life is a detective story, and you are the main investigator. Some people may think that you are too restless, but you just love this drive and passion. Your personality is perfect for jobs where people investigate mysteries and defend human rights. When it comes to relationships, people like that you are genuinely interested in them. But sometimes your behavior can be distrustful and overprotective. Make sure to remember that every person has boundaries. Horse. Your superpower is your gorgeous hair. Just joking. It's in your wisdom and ability to go with the flow. You perceive life as a journey through a wild stream of impressions. Some of them make you happy, some make you sad. But the most important thing for you is your freedom and self-reliance. That's why you tend to move forward and avoid any regrets or attachments that can slow down your course. Improvisation and appreciation of simple pleasures are your strengths. You treat the universe as your best friend, and it pays back. Your intuition often puts you in the right place at the right time. You meet great people and great opportunities on the way, so you don't have to hesitate too much with planning in advance. A career in the field of tourism or hotel business and all sorts of travel adventures is a good choice for your dynamic spirit. Snake. If you are fascinated by snakes, you're probably a highly sensitive, wise, and conscious person. Your superpower is the ability to feel the wind of change. Just like your favorite animal changes its skin, you regularly transform your personality and share updates with other people. Talking to you has a healing effect and inspires others. After talking to you, your friends often change their lives very rapidly. This is because you can notice details that most people ignore and open doors to a deeper understanding of life. Snake people can be great life coaches, psychologists, and financial analysts. You also have a great sense of humor and good taste in art and music. Since reading other people's emotions is your natural talent, you know how to spice up any party with a nice joke and good music. Hedgehog. Thick skin and confidence are your superpowers. You deal with difficulties with patience and passion like a warrior. Feeling sorry for yourself and complaining is definitely not your thing. It's important for you to always keep your word and never give up. That's why friends and family perceive you as an island of stability in this chaotic, unpredictable world. You'd make a good professional athlete, pilot, astronaut, or company president. Your attitude may lead you to overwork. You don't have to carry the world upon your shoulders all the time. Just stay in touch with your kind and gentle soul that is hidden under your armor, and don't be afraid to show it to other people. Hedgehogs are nocturnal creatures, and you probably feel more energized and inspired in the nighttime. So make good use of this time. Monkey. If your choice is a monkey, you have a natural desire to explore the world and move through life with joy and laughter. Optimism is your second name. Even the saddest person on the planet will begin to smile next to you. Wherever you go, you uplift other people. Jobs in the field of show business and entertainment can be the perfect choice for you. When you walk into the room, simple pleasures like dancing, playing games, or just chilling turn into legendary adventures. Maybe sometimes it bothers you that people don't take you seriously. Remember, the ability to make someone's heart melt is the biggest superpower in the world. Whale. Like your favorite animal, you perceive the world as a flow of waves and feel an intuitive connection with everything. Whether it's a stranger or a childhood friend, you love and value every person equally. You probably have a refined taste in music, and you could be a good composer or singer. When it comes to socializing, you are not the most talkative person in the world, but you create a special atmosphere that inspires people to engage in self-development and see beyond the horizon. Perhaps you might feel lonely because it is difficult for others to understand your inner world. But be sure that one day you'll meet your tribe and no words will be needed.
Keep track of your points and check your results at the end of the test. First things first, pick a plate for your future sandwich. A disposable plate, I guess. I don't have fine china or something. B, just a regular plate I'll grab off the shelf without looking. C, my favorite plate with some cute animals on it. D, a plate I made myself at a pottery workshop. E, a plastic container. I'm making a sandwich to go. If you picked option A, it's worth 20 points. Option B brings you 40 points. C is worth 30 points. D is worth 50 points. E brings you 10 points. Choose the bread of your masterpiece. A, whole wheat or multigrain. I want to make it as healthy as possible. B. Sourdough. I love its taste and those large air bubbles. C. Pita bread. Yummy and easy to hold. D. Dark rye bread. The only kind I accept. E. Ciabatta. Love that Italian feel. Did you go with option A? Here are your 10 points. B brings you 40 points. C is worth 20. D gives you 30 points. And E is worth 50 points. Next step, the meat. Is it gonna be A. Turkey, B. Ham, C. Chicken, D. A mix of them all topped with bacon. Just one kind is too boring. E. No meat for me, thank you. If you picked turkey, add 30 points to your score. If you went with ham, get your 20 points. Chicken brings you 10 points. A mix of everything gives you 50 points. If you don't want any meat, get your 40 points. What's going there next? A. A slice of cheese. I love it so much I add it everywhere. B. Lettuce, kale, spinach, arugula, leafy greens make everything better. C. Some tomatoes and cucumbers. D. Another layer of meat, and one more on top of it. E. Strawberries. I like original combinations. Option A adds 20 points to your basket. Option B brings you 40 points. C is worth 10 points. D is worth 30 points. E brings you 50 points. Time to add some sauce. Will you go with A. Barbecue sauce? The spicier the better. B. Caesar dressing. I add it everywhere. C. Some good old mayo. It works with every meal. D. Balsamic vinaigrette. Fancy and healthy. E. Cranberry jam. In fact, any jam will do. Barbecue sauce fans get 40 points. If you'd rather go with Caesar dressing, get your 20 points. Mayo brings you 10 points. Balsamic vinaigrette will get you 30 points. Cranberry jam brings you 50 points. It still feels incomplete. How about some extras? A. Chili peppers. I like it spicy. B. Pickles. Crispy and crunchy. C. Grilled cheese. The more, the better. D. Some red onions. E. I think I'm good. This sandwich is looking good enough. Chili peppers brings you 30 points. Pickles gets you 10 points. Grilled cheese is worth 40 points. Red onions gives you 20 points. No extras option gives you 50 points. Looks good. How will you eat it? A. Down the middle. B. Diagonally. C. I turn it into some little triangles. D. I don't cut it at all. It's already perfect. E. I make some funky shapes out of it with a cookie cutter. Did you go with option A? Add 40 points to your basket. Option B brings you 10 points. Option C is worth 30 points. D brings you 20 points. And E is worth 50 points. Wait, do you think it'll be enough? Add something on the side. A. French fries. I can't live a day without them. B. My signature mix of pickled bell peppers, jalapenos, carrots, cauliflower, and onions. C. Some ice cream. Try it yourself before you say yuck. D. Some fresh and ripe avocados. E. Nothing. I'm not that hungry. French fry fans get 20 points. Those who picked a mix of everything gets 40 points. Ice cream brings you 50 points. Avocados are worth 30 points. If you don't want to add anything, get 10 points. How about a drink to go with your sandwich? A. Sure, I'll have some soda. B. A glass of water will do. C. I prefer some freshly squeezed orange juice. D. Coffee. I can never get enough of it. E. I think I'll pass, thanks. If you picked option A, add 10 points to your basket. Option B brings you 50 points. Option C is worth 40 points. D gives you 20 points. And E is worth 30 points. You're all set. Where do you eat your sandwich? A. The kitchen. I don't like breadcrumbs all over the house. B. The porch or balcony. I prefer to eat outside. even in bad weather. C. A nearby park. I'll go for a walk and eat it on the way. D. The living room in front of the TV set. E. My desk while I'm working. I never have time to eat properly. If you prefer to eat in the kitchen, 20 points are coming your way. If you picked the porch or balcony, you get 30 points. Those who chose a nearby park get 50 points. The living room gives you 10 points, and your desk adds 40 points to your score. Your housemate walks in and asks to share your delicious snack. What do? A. I share it with him, of course. He always shares with me. B. He doesn't even have to ask. I made 2 sandwiches for us to eat together. C. No, I don't share food. D. I'll share, but he'll have to do the dishes for a week. E. He can make his own and join me for that walk I'm taking. Option A gives you 50 points. B is worth 30 points. C is worth 10 points. D brings you 40 points. E is worth 20 points. Imagine you agreed to share a sandwich with your housemate. What do you talk about while you're eating? A. My new relationship. I never make a secret out of personal stuff. B. Work or school. We aren't that close, really. C. Our plans for the weekend. We spend a lot of time together. D. Sports or music. I enjoy our heated discussions. E. Weather. We're just housemates, not besties or something. Those who went with option A get 50 points. If you chose B, you get 30 points. Option C brings you 40 points. D gives you 20 points. And E is worth 10 points. Time to sum up your points and find out your biggest fear. If you got 100 to 210 points, you're afraid of the dark. The darkness itself isn't scary. It's the unknown that freaks you out. You're most likely also afraid of the future and any unpredictable situations. You don't like surprises and prefer to follow a plan in everything. You have a super rich and vivid imagination. Your brain always plays many scenarios, most of which never come true, but make you shiver anyway. In case your final score is 220 to 300 points, clowns are your biggest fear. That's because their bright makeup and smiles are hiding their real intentions. You can't stand lies and absurd things. You're always sincere and honest to yourself and others, and expect the same from them. You take things the way they are and are realistic about your future. You're always careful meeting new people. It can take years before you can call someone your friend. Did you end up with 310 to 400 points? Heights and flying make you scared. You feel like you have a split personality. It's not easy for you to make any decisions or pick sides in an argument. You feel uncomfortable in an unusual setting, like a plane seat. You don't like it when others are in charge of the situation, especially when your life depends on it. You're cautious and try to avoid taking risks. Those who ended up with 410 to 500 points, snakes are your biggest fear. The real fear behind it is that your loved ones will get in danger. You're deeply attached to your family and close friends. You'd give up anything for them. You're caring, selfless, and super reliable. Someone probably took advantage of that in the past, so you've learned your lesson and are more careful now. If your final score is 510 to 600 points, you're afraid of loneliness. You're sociable and easygoing. You're always the first to approach new people, and you enjoy being the soul of any party. The idea of being alone, even for a short time, terrifies you. One possible reason for that is your lack of self-confidence. You probably need the approval of others for your own well-being. Focus on yourself. You matter as well.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more,